Welcome to Matt Bajerski YouTube channel. I hope you all had a lovely evening on Saturday night. I hope you all slept well. Some people had said that they had a huge headache, huge pains. It's very normal. For the years that I worked in Circle, the years that I put into, well, I guess healing weeks where I would go to places and spend a whole week or two there. And some were called retreats, breaks, getaways. What I always found in them particular moments, especially when we were working as a team together as pure energy healers, so we were learning the art of pure energy healing. So if you came for a 4-day course, these are the times that right at the very beginning of my journey, I started to recognize something profound. And I named it the spiritual detox right at that point, because I could see this isn't physical, this isn't emotional, it's spiritual. Something is happening inside that needs to be let out. Something is off and it needs to go. Now, at the beginning, I was a little bit nervous, thinking, oh, am I doing the right thing? As you do. But you don't do anything wrong when you're a healer. The only two things you can do when you're a healer, well, the two things you do when you try and heal: one, you either heal, or two, you do nothing. So there's no such thing as bad healing in my understanding. As a lot of you know, I explain this in the course, that when your energy is high and the healer's energy is low, then all what happens there is the transference of energy goes from you to the healer, and sometimes you'll get up from a healing session and feel worse and don't feel any different, or just feel weaker, and the healer feels great running around, jumping around. And I noticed that when I did the shows, if I did London shows or wherever I was at the big shows, I could see some of the healers thinking, you shouldn't even be here, you should be you need healing. And of course, they got free healing and got paid for it by their clients. That's why I would never do healing work. Never, if I was a very low energy. Don't care where it was. Well, I upset some people, but I didn't care, because, what do you want? Do you want me to give you your energy, or do you want to give it me? It's that simple. People used to look at me as if I was strange. Anyway, so you've joined me a few times now, some of you, and that healing process is quite lovely. Sometimes it can be difficult and challenging. And at the beginning of my journey, when I was learning and experiencing from many different shamans and beautiful souls who call themselves healers, seers, mediums, whatever they did, that when they were doing their healing work, I could feel a massive issue in my forehead all the time. And it was like a pain that wouldn't go away. And it stayed there for ages. And like in the retreats, wherever I am in Bali, somebody'd come up and say, oof, I've got a terrible headache. I said, that's good. That's a detox. So it will pass. And nothing to be scared of. Just go with it, because whatever's clearing is years of suffering in the brain. And it makes the difference. And I've often said to you, when you fall and graze yourself, just like when you live your life and you're 30, 40, 50 years old, you've grazed inside of your head. So you need to, clean it now. So you'll get the, come on, Mark, what will you get? You'll get the alcohol and put it on and it'll burn. It's the same thing. You're getting the alcohol and putting it on all of those pains and sufferings, wherever it is on the body, the emotional, the spiritual body, and it burns. So once you realize that, afterwards, you get better and better and stronger in so many ways. So why did I make this video today? Well, I want to say thank you. There was a lot of us on, and that was brilliant. And I must admit, I haven't read all your messages, but I was in tears with some of them. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I did say to you, and I've never said it before, I felt like 100%. And I think a lot of you figured out now that when you are really at 100% or close to it, that's the best healing work. The reason why is because you're open to the most powerful energy. So you're not taking it, it's just running through you. If you're 50%, then 50% of that energy will stay in you and the other 50% will go out. So I'm hoping that I'm as strong on Saturday to do another one. I feel great at the moment. I'm still on my parasite cleanse. We sold out and it's back up again, hopefully tomorrow or sometime soon. Thank you guys. I know you're loving it. And yes, it can be a challenge at first, the cleansing, but then you feel better afterwards. And I know now because I've been doing it for some weeks and it's fantastic. It's really serving its purpose and you can feel the healing and the parasites being cleansed. And yeah, say no more about that, but it's fantastic. I've never felt as strong in such an emotional time as we are with Austria and Slovenia and all of these countries and Melbourne and going absolutely crazy beyond, well, we can't talk about it, can we? But you know what I'm talking about. I want to talk to you about next Saturday at the same time as we did the last healing session, which was on Saturday at 7 o'clock Spain time. I'd like you all to, if you feel the pull, to join me again. And this is part 2 of a healing, but in a slightly different modality. And the reason why I say this is because when I did one-to-one healing sessions with a lot of my clients, there were times when I would send them a crystal. And it would be one of my crystals. And what I'd do is I'd obviously charge the crystals or work with them, put pure energy healing into them in the way that only I know how. And when I teach this to other people, I say you will know what energy to put into it because everybody's energy is unique. And the energy that you put into it and the energy that you channel is unique to a client. So I realized that when I worked with a crystal for a week, a month, sometimes a year, and then that crystal was gifted to that client, that crystal would work on a very specific frequency to them. But within that crystal, there would be a frequency, an energy, a memory of my healing work, of my frequency, like everybody has a frequency. So I did a meditation this morning and it says, do what you used to do. And I'm like, okay, do what you used to do. Because I was channeling the energy of doing another beautiful healing session this coming Saturday. And I instantly remember what I used to do is gift crystals before I did the healing session many times. So this isn't just specifically for people who have a pure energy healing crystal of mine, but it may actually work a little bit, let's say, different this time if you're working with one of my crystals. If you are disappointed because you haven't got one of my crystals, don't worry. You will still feel the frequency of energy because you are the crystal. All what will happen is that you will be filled with a beautiful energetic frequency and a memory. But when you are holding a pure energy healing crystal in your hand that's been charged by me, what I am going to do is specifically ask you to hold either one, or if you've got two, no problem, either or. If you've got one, I would like you to hold it on this particular pure energy healing session. And I am going to focus my energy. If you've got more than one crystal, then surround yourself in a circle in the crystals. And what I'm going to do is focus and connect to that crystal, and I'm going to ask you to work with that crystal with me. So I'm going to ask you to hold the crystal and then move it around your body, and I'll be talking to you at the same time. So I'll be focus my energy on that crystal, awakening that crystal to the energy that I'm used to. Hopefully you will feel it and so will your crystal, and we can do some amazing work. What I'm hoping to do in this particular hour of healing is there's a number of things what I'm going to try and do. And I want to say it in a way that I think, let's just say at the moment, a lot of us need to be prepared and for what may come. And what I'm hoping to do is change your frequency so that you are in the frequency of, let's say, light, let's say warrior, let's say power, let's say strength, all of those things that heal the physical body and the immune system, if you believe in the immune system. I believe in warriors inside our body working tremendously hard to clearing out all the toxins from our body day by day. That's what I see. I don't see immune system per se. So that's what I'm going to work on this Saturday. I'm going to work hard, okay? I'm going to really put my energy and focus on that crystal, and I'm going to attune to that frequency that I put into the crystal. So every pure energy healing crystal that I've worked on, it holds the memory inside. So what I saw was that crystal basically shooting out a light as you're holding it while I was meditating this morning. And I thought, let's do what I used to do. So I invite everyone, even if you haven't got a crystal, don't worry. You will still feel the energy of healing, I promise. But if you do have a pure energy healing crystal, then please bring it along and let me try and tap into that frequency of the crystal that I worked with. I'll be very interested after to hear your thoughts, but I'm gonna work very hard now. I've got a lot of things to do. Please invite anybody you feel need a healing session. And I think it's important that we take that 1 hour to heal. So I've got some beautiful crystals here. I am going to do a talk about some very special tektites that I have right in front of me here. And I've got a collection of tektites that I've decided to put onto my website tomorrow, and they are extremely special. If anybody knows about certain tektites, we've got some swan head tektites, some dumbbells, just some unusual pieces, some bombs, some teardrops, and I'll talk about them. I mean, I'm not going to talk about them now because this was only for the healing, but look at them. This is a very special collection, so I'll talk to you about them. Maybe tomorrow do a video. Tonight, no more videos. I've been working extremely hard on these, and over there I've been working hard on some Shuggy Light. They're gorgeous. I'm in love with them so much, and I've just finished working with a whole bunch of beautiful Moldavites set in sterling silver, little petite ones, and they're now just being uploaded on Bajerski.com. They're amazing energy. Ancestral light, a few beautiful pieces, some chungai, and I hope everybody got their chungai. I hope all the children and everybody who should have got the chungai, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the chungais as my gift to you. Here's something which I'll just show you before I go. This has just cost me 4,000 euros. That's Moldavite in there, tiny pieces of Moldavite. They have gone up so much, it is unreal. So, yeah, it's incredible. I really don't know what to say. It's heartbreaking. But I will be talking to you about as well something that I didn't talk. No, I'll talk about them when I do the tektites. All right, so Saturday, 7 o'clock Spain time. Let's try and get a few thousand people on. We had about 500, 600, 700, something like that, or 800, something like that on, which is growing and it's great. But I think we could easily get to 10,000, and why not? We could get to 20,000, 30,000. It's a beautiful healing session. If you're unsure whether it works, then I would just suggest go to the last video I did, which was the healing, and have a look. Does it work when it's not live? Absolutely. There's no space and time. But just look at the messages and see. If you feel comfortable with it and you think, okay, I think I'm drawn to having a healing session, then I'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday. And you are most welcome to share it with anybody who wants to come. Let's make it grow. bear in mind that we have, I think, over 100 healers at any time. So it's not just me. We are one. We come together and we surround you, and we focus. And I mean, these are really good healers, guys. This, you know, I should have said that at the beginning. So my apologies, because last week we had, I think, nearly 100 healers who worked for you. And that was pretty powerful. Some amazing pure energy healers came together. So, and other healers, the Reiki masters, lots of different pranic healers. We all come together because it's about healing. That's what it's about. There is no ego in this. There's only healing. So, see you Saturday. Grab your pure energy healing crystal. If you haven't got one, grab your favorite crystal, and I will try to tune in on that energy. What I can promise you, though, is if you've got a pure energy healing crystal that I've worked on, then it might just be a very special night for all of us. I haven't done this before. Let's see. I always say that. It's exciting. All right. Love you all. Thank you once again, guys, for going to Bajerski.com. There has been some amazing sales that you have gone out of your way and made the purchases. And I will promise to, what I'm going to promise to do before I go. Okay, because it's been a very, very successful couple of weeks. See these here? I'm going to gift these away to people who can't afford. So in my next video, I'll leave these here somewhere and I'll talk about the tektites. And then what I'm going to do is say, I'll say something and then I'll give you an opportunity. If you never had a crystal from me before, please don't ask for one. This is for people who've got no money, okay? I've worked on these beautiful blue apatites, and these will be sent, wrapped and packed from Bajerski.com to you. So something to look forward to tomorrow. With all my heart, good night and see you soon, guys. Pencil it in. This coming Saturday the 20th, 7 o'clock Spain time. That's Madrid, Spain time. So just type that into your search engine and it will give you the correct time to your time zone. So just type in Madrid, Spain time, 7 p.m. and then type your country and it will give you the exact time to come over. I normally start about 15 to 20 minutes beforehand because I like to cleanse the room. And yeah, if you can cleanse the room, that would be wonderful too. So thanks once again for going to Bajerski.com and buying your authentic oils, crystals, incense, and now teas. Bye, guys.